Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a simple look. Today is Saturday. I've had a long week. I'm pretty tired and I have a busy weekend also. So I just want to do a quick, affordable, get ready with me. Some of these products are new, so you really haven't seen them on my channel yet. And a couple of them I've used before. So I will let you know whenever something new. I'm going to apply a little bit of the L'Oreal 24-hour matte setter with 1% LHA salicylic acid, and this is supposed to keep your makeup matte. And I really don't have oily skin and it's kind of cool, but I do have a long day ahead of me, so I'm trying to keep it as bulletproof as possible. And I'm just gonna mainly apply it in the areas where I get more oily, because even though the weather is cooler right now, it's probably going to be in the mid-70s this afternoon. And I am going to a birthday party today. It's actually my best friend that passed away in April. Her mom is having a birthday and her son is giving her a little surprise birthday party. So we were invited to that, and we're still very close to her family. So we will be attending that, and it's early. It's at 2 o'clock. But right now it's 9. I just want to make sure this is going to last. So this sets pretty quickly, and I didn't put a lot on my face. So I'm going to be using today the Snail Repair Intensive BB Cream by Mizon. I'm not sure how you say that. And it's a flying BB cream. This is SPF 50 plus PA+++, and it's in the shade 27. I really enjoyed this. I discovered this recently and I really like it. The fact that it has an additional SPF 50, I really do like it. It's very affordable. I got it on Amazon. I will link everything below. But I believe it was like maybe around $10, the $10 mark. I'm not sure, can't remember. But I believe that's what it was. I'm going to be using the BK Beauty 109 to apply it. I love this brush. Even though it's little and a lot of people may not like it because it's little, I love it because it is little. And to me, it's easy for it to get in the nooks and crannies. And I don't know, I just find it easy to apply. This gives you really good, I would say solid medium coverage. And usually I cannot find this shade like in the Misha cream, the Misha BB cream. I find that their shades run a little lighter. I think that darkest I could get was like a 23, which it works for me, but it's still a little light. And this one to me is a better shade match. So this is really, really nice. I think it has really nice coverage, and it has a nice long wear time. So I'm just using today products, except for the couple of new ones, like I said, but they're pretty like, well, one of them is important, but hopefully I've seen really good reviews, so hopefully it's a good one. So I just want my makeup to last. And as you can see, it did a pretty good job of covering my hyperpigmentation, which is pretty serious. And now for concealer, I'm going to try this one by Pacifica. Now I've heard really good reviews on this. The only thing is their shade range stinks. I think they only have like 6 or 8 different shades. This is like a glass bottle. I don't understand why nowadays companies only have 6 shades, and I don't believe I saw any really dark ones. My under eyes have been so dry lately. It has been a struggle for me. So I'm really trying to find concealers that I really don't have to set. So I don't know whether this one is one I'm going to have to set or not, but I'm going to try not to. Because, yeah, it really looks like a road map under my eyes lately. And I've been trying to really, really baby them and use really good eye creams and oils and serums. But I'm still struggling, and it has nothing to do with the weather. I live in Florida. It doesn't get that dry. And it doesn't get that cold. And this started before the weather started cooling off anyway. So it has nothing to do with the weather. I would hate to see what this would be like. My goodness, if I lived up north where it's really cold and dry. Hopefully it works nicely. I'm gonna set the rest of my face with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. That is such a good, dependable powder. Very messy, even though I tape like half of the holes so powder doesn't come out. You still get a lot of product out. Oh my gosh, no. So this ends up making a mess, but it is an amazing powder. I wish that all the powders had the little, you know, cover that clicks when you close it so that the powder doesn't come out. Wouldn't that be nice? Like this, like the RMS, I'll show you. See how the RMS has like a cover on it so that the powder doesn't come out? They should all have that. I'll pay an extra 50 cents if you put that on all the powders. I'm sure it doesn't cost them more than a couple of pennies, right? To have better packaging. So my under eyes look a little glowy, so I feel like I may have to set them, but we'll see. I'm gonna wait a little longer and see if it settles down. Okay, I'm gonna put a little more concealer on my lids. That's all I'm gonna use today for primer. I don't feel like getting up and getting a primer, even though it's right there. I tell you guys, it's been a long week. See, Monday I had my chiropractor, and then I had a doctor's appointment, my primary care doctor. I started with a new doctor like a month ago, and I had to go and see her like a month ago. Then she ordered some labs, and I had to go back for my lab results on Monday. I really like her. I'm going to use a little bit of the Wet n Wild Brulee to set especially my corner right here where it gets really dark. And then I'm just going to take my powder brush, whatever was left on the powder on the brush, to kind of set a little bit my lid, but I'm not going to put anything else. Okay, the simple look that I'm going to create is going to be with this really beautiful palette. This is from ColourPop, and this is Deja Brew, and I posted some pictures of a look I created a couple of days ago. This is such a pretty palette. It's a cool leaning palette, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. This is such a beautiful palette, so easy to use. The shades just blend themselves. Going Coconuts is another one that I love. Yeah, Going Coconuts is another one that is so beautiful, so easy to use. So the shade that I'm using right here is called Good Habit, the one right here. And then I'm going to go with Brew Me Baby, which is right underneath. And just darken it up with the one at the bottom that is called Double Shot. And talking about coffee, I need to take a sip of mine. It's early in the morning. I was going to sleep in today, but my body decided, no, you don't need to do that. So I've been out since around 5:30 in the morning. So let's see. Let me tell you about my week. So Tuesday, I actually spent some time with my little granddaughter, Isabella. She's 15 months old now. Can you believe she's already 15 months old? I cannot believe that. And she is the cutest, guys. She is saying so many little words. She's such a smart little baby. I love spending time with her. She is the sweetest. But then Wednesday, I had an endoscopy, which was a follow-up endoscopy. I had one in September, and he found a lot of ulcers in my esophagus. So he put me on medication, and then he did a follow-up endoscopy. And he said that if they didn't heal, then he was going to have to take biopsies to make sure they were not precancerous. So they healed. So that's a good thing. I also have to have an endoscopy. I'm going to use that dark one now. What is it called? Double Shot. Every 5 years, because my mother passed away from stomach cancer, so my sister and I have to have an endoscopy every 5 years to check the bacteria that would indicate that you could get stomach cancer. So I have to go back for that, but this is the third one I have, so I wouldn't, I feel pretty comfortable. It's okay. But I don't mind an endoscopy. That's the worst part about the endoscopy is the IV. I have very bad veins, and it's always challenging. Surprised it didn't bruise. It's always challenging for them to find a vein for the IV. But this time they must have given me, I don't know, extra anesthesia or something, because normally when I have that, I come home and I take like a 2-hour nap and then I'm fine. I slept all day on Wednesday. I felt like a baby. I would sleep, get up, use the bathroom, go back to sleep. And then I had dinner. I watched a movie with my husband, so I was up for about 2.5 hours. Then I didn't think I was going to be able to go to sleep at night because I slept so much. But nope, I fell asleep. And I slept till Thursday morning. Then Thursday we had to get up early. My grandson, the one that's a firefighter, he graduated from paramedic school. So very proud of that. That's another, another thing that's going to help his firefighting career. And then that was in the morning. Then my granddaughter, the one that's 23, she graduated. She had a small graduation just for her department. She graduated from her master's she's going to be a mental health counselor. So that was in the evening. And then yesterday morning, it was the whole USF graduation for the entire school. So, we went to that also. So we've done a lot of graduations. And then last night, we went out to dinner to celebrate both of them for their accomplishments. So I'm very proud, Grandma. If you're new to my channel, the patchiness, it's not the shadow, it's my eye. It's my lid. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with the darker colors. I really don't want to go super dark. Okay, I'm going to go into this shade right here. This one is called Kappa O, right here. I want to look in this mirror. There's not a mirror there. And this is a very pretty cool shimmer. And this will last all day without any fallout. They're so amazing. So I like to put this one on the bottom. And then a little bit of this one. This one is called Nutty for You. On top. Kind of like more towards at the end over here where the darker shade is, to kind of mix them together. And they're very, very beautiful. And then I like to take this one, and I like to use my pinky because it's smaller and I can be a little more precise. Otherwise I get eyeshadow everywhere that I don't want, and that makes the inner corner just a little brighter. So let me do this eye and I'll be right back. Okay, I took a little bit of this one right here on the end that is a little lighter. It's called Pick Me Up, and put it on my lower lash line. Let's do my brows really quick. I'm just going to tell you what I'm using, and then I'm going to do it off camera because brows are boring. This is the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil, and I have it, I believe, it's in Rich Brown. Okay, let me get this done really quick. My favorite part of makeup. Oh, I'm at the end. I'm done. So I think I just have enough for today. Okay, so if you like a precise, ultra fine brow pencil, this is a really nice one and it's affordable. I'm going to use a little bit of the Glossier. This is not drugstore, but it's the one that I pulled out. I wasn't thinking. I just pulled this one. That's the one I used yesterday, so that's why it was at easy reach. This is just in clear. But this is a nice brow gel. It has a nice hold, but it doesn't make your brows crunchy. So if you don't like crunchy brows, this is a good one. I want to take the creme brulee, and I'm going to take a small brush. This is the REPHR Shadow 03. And just go on my brow bone. Okay, for mascara, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Lash Extender. And this is a really nice mascara. I really like this one. My daughter and I used to love the Thrive. And since I discovered this one, I have not purchased the Thrive anymore. And I actually bought her one of these tubes. And I told her, try this one. I said, you can buy 3 of these for the price of 1 Thrive. And she really likes it. So let me do a couple of coats of this. Now the only thing with this, I suggest that you do like 1 eye at a time. I feel like it dries really quickly. Like if I do this eye, these lashes, and then I go to this one, I feel by the time I go back to this one, it's already a little dry and it's kind of hard to comb through. So I prefer to just get my 1 eye the way I want it and then move to the other one. So let me do this really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did 1 coat on my lower lashes and then like 2 coats on the upper lashes. Okay, I think I'm going to use a little bit of my, this is the MAC Fix and Stay Over, and this is non-alcohol. It doesn't have any alcohol. Alcohol free. Being tired stinks. Okay, and I'm going to try to set my under eyes a little bit because I feel like they need to be set. But I don't want to put powder. So this does the trick sometimes. They look okay though. They just look like a little dewy. And I just feel like if it's too dewy, it's going to crease on me. So for blushes, I'm going to use this one from ColourPop. And this is a blush stick in the shade 25/8. And I'm not going to put it straight on my face. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. It's like a very pretty, like a peachy pink. And I'm going to use the same brush that I used for my foundation. I'm not going to be using any bronzer today. I just want to keep it simple. I don't always use bronzer. I'm applying it over a little bit of powder and it's working fine. And if I can find a blush that works over powder, I prefer that. Because I find that if you powder your face a little bit, then the chances of the foundation being lifted are minimal. So I enjoy using a little bit of powder, just lightly. I don't like to put a lot of powder on my face, just a little bit. But look how nicely that applies. That looks very, very nice. All right, nice, pretty color. My camera turned off. So I don't know if you heard me say this is from Maybelline, and this is the Super Stay Ink Crayon in 05 Live on the Edge. This will last all day, and I love the fact that it's like crayon and you can also sharpen it, but you can be precise and line your lips. And it is not too drying. It's not as drying as a liquid lipstick. It lasts all day, and I always have like a tinted lip balm or lip oil in my purse so that if it feels too dry later on, I can just put something over it. I feel like I need a little more powder. I still feel like a little shiny. I'm going to put just a tiny bit and just spread it around my brush, and just mainly on the T-zone. So this is my finished look. I think I've got everything. Let me use a little bit of setting spray. I'm going to use the same setting spray with no alcohol. I'll spray the brush. Since I already put mascara on, I don't like to spray my face. And just go over my entire face with it. I kind of like this anyway, almost a little better than spraying my face, because sometimes you get like droplets on your face, and like this you don't. So my under eye looks pretty good. It doesn't look, I'm going to move you guys up so you can see it, but it doesn't look like it's, I mean, you can see the creases under my eyes, you can't help that. But it doesn't look like it's settling in the creases. So far so good. So anyway guys, yeah, I will link this below. Nice packaging, it really is nice. I don't know if I told you what shade I'm in. This is in the shade 09. It is a combination of plant-based ingredients designed to deliver appearance of tighter, less puffy skin. Specialized mineral pigment helps contour and conceal. And let me see if it says what kind of, it brightens and it gives you the lifted effect. It doesn't say which acting ingredients it has, but I know that it's called the Dreamlit Glow, and it's supposed to be a concealer and corrector, but I think it looks pretty nice. It's definitely not full coverage, but it's okay. I'm okay with this kind of coverage on a, you know, daily basis. Always this eye, after I'm done, I always notice this eye is not as high as the other one. But you know our eyes don't match, right? Mine sure don't. My eyes don't match. My brows don't match. Alright, you guys, this is the best that I can do. Alright, I hope you guys have an amazing time. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.